What the hell is Saw Sports or whatever that last call was talking about? What the hell is that?
Guys are from Free Love, man.
What's up, Sauce Nation? It is your boy Hector Flores coming at you with a video. And in this video, we're going to preview the Dash's upcoming game against the Utah Royals. So I will talk about the Utah Royals and also tell you my keys to beating the Utah Royals in this game to continue on in the Challenge Cup. But before I do, just want to let y'all know, if you guys want more content on the other teams in H-Town, like the Astros, the Dynamo, the Rockets, or other teams in the Houston area, like the Houston Dash, then subscribe to Sauce Sports TV. Make sure you click on that notification bell so you will be notified when we drop videos like this or when we do our live streams every Tuesdays and Thursdays around 6 p.m. Central Time. If you guys want a little bit more discussion with guys from the Roundtable or Sauce Sports like Ed Honcho, make sure you guys join the Patreon. If you sign up for that $5 tier, it'll put you on our Discord where we not only talk with us but other Discord members, and it's a good conversation. Every once in a while it gets a little heated, but it's definitely a good time. I highly recommend it. So with all that being said, man, let's get going with this video. So to start things off with Utah, they are actually in a very similar position with the Dash, and that is that they started off pretty well in the first two games, having positive results being a draw and a win, but then following them with two losses back to back. The thing that I will say about the Utah Royals is that they're a little bit more aggressive, and the fact that they do take more shots. Now, in the prelims, they have scored 4 goals, which averages them a goal a game, and have allowed 5, giving them the average of over 1 goal per game, which it's not, I mean, obviously you want to score more goals, but defensively they're pretty decent. But obviously that attack needs to do a little bit better. Their possession is averaging 51%, which isn't bad. They have 4 yellow cards and have been caught offside 7 times. Now, obviously we played this team before. This is a familiar opponent. This is the first team we went up against in the beginning of this tournament, and it led to a 3-3 draw. Now, the positive note for the Dash obviously was the fact that they were able to do well in their first time playing together, as far as playing with almost a brand new team, whereas it also showed that Utah is still wanting to stay in the game. And so this isn't a team that you can just ease up on. Even with a 2-goal lead, you have to stay aggressive with them, and it shows because they have every game they've at least win over 5 shots. And at least have been at least 3 or more on target. Obviously the goal scoring isn't necessarily as great, but you can see that they're going for those opportunities, and all it takes is that one opportunity to go in the back of the net, and that's literally kind of one of the things that they can benefit from. So there's something to take notice as well. But they're an aggressive team. They're going to stay in the game. So this is a team you can't take lightly. Utah is in 5th and the Dash are in 4th. So obviously these are 2 evenly matched teams. You can even make an argument that most of the time the 4th and 5th seed games usually tend to be the more intense ones because of the fact that they're very similar, close to each other as far as form. And the benefit for the Dash, though, is that this team is also coming off of 2 straight losses. So they also are trying to do some soul searching of their own. So that's a good thing to take for them. So here is the keys to win this game. So my keys to win this game is pretty simple. We're going to start things off with playing with urgency. The thing that has been killing the Dash in these last 2 games is the lack of urgency when they have the ball. They need to move the ball up. They can't be going back because it helps with the press when they're playing from the back. They need to push that ball up. They need to be having more alert. They need to be more aggressive up front, and in order for them to score goals. The number 2 is take shots. Take those shots. Don't hesitate. Don't try to take a little sidestep thinking you can open something up even more. If you have an open shot, take the shot. If it doesn't have a goal, lead to a goal, that's fine. But at least it opens up an opportunity for a rebound. Say if the goalkeeper can only parry the shot. So it's important to start taking shots and be aggressive when they're in front of goal. And number 3, I'm just going to say this just to be honest, is you got to feed your players, especially Rachel Daly, Shea Groom, and Christy Mewis. Christy Mewis has proven that she can do stuff when she has an opportunity in front of goal. Shea Groom, you know what she can do when she has an opportunity. She had a beautiful goal. I think arguably could be goal of the tournament. but she just knows how to be in the right place at the right time. She's as cerebral as it gets, so make sure you can feed her. And of course, Rachel Daly, that's your player. That's the person that you want to feed off, and you want that captain to be doing well. So if Rachel Daly can get open and be the player that she is, it's going to be great for the Dash, and that could lead to a win for them. So those are my 3 keys to win this game. And honestly, basically what I want is that the Dash become aggressive. They're doing well defensively. It's now for that attack to start being aggressive and it's just swarm, move with numbers, attack with numbers. When you're winning the numbers game, you're gonna at least guarantee some positive result. So that's what I want to see. I think the defense they've done a good job defensively. It's now time for that attack to go help and support this defense. So when I started I guess coverage for the Dash in this Challenge Cup, my expectations were pretty simple, was just go out there and compete, and I think they've done that. Now it's just they want to win this tournament. They've said it, they want to win this tournament. So I think now it's time to start putting some more foot on that pedal and be the team that everyone thought they were going to be in those first 2 games. You're going up against a very familiar opponent. I don't think that they have home field advantage, because at this point you're already adjusted to the weather in Utah, or the altitude, or whatever they're saying about Utah. You're now adjusted to it. So now it's go out there and show that why you're the better team, why you're placed in 4th place while they're in 5th. So that's all I really need to see from the Dash. Hopefully they can do it, make sure they can keep going, moving on to the next round, and hopefully end this tournament with them lifting that trophy. So that's all I really got, man. If you guys have any thoughts, make sure you drop it in the comments. Make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe to Saucy Sports TV so you get more content on the other teams in H-Town. Also, make sure you get that notification bell so you'll be notified when we drop videos, as well as doing our live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6. And once again, if you guys want more of an interaction from guys from the Roundtable, Ed, or other Patreon members, make sure you join that Discord. Sign up for that $5 tier on Patreon, and you'll get put in the Discord, and it's going to be a good conversation. I guarantee it. Also, make sure you guys follow us on our social media platforms at Saucy Sports HTX on Instagram and Twitter, and the Saucy Sports Facebook group. So that's all I really got, man. Chucking up a deuce. Y'all stay saucy.
Perfect.